Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Paula and I live a keto lifestyle. And today is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone who is out there watching. You're probably going to be watching this video at the end of Valentine's Day in the evening or maybe tomorrow, depending on when I get the video up. I'm not completely sure, but happy Valentine's Day anyways. Today, I'm going to be filming a vlog video of what me and my husband are eating throughout the day on a keto low carb diet. And today we have some special treats in store for our video. Tonight for dinner, I bought 2 giant Tomahawk steaks, and we have never made Tomahawk steaks before. So Ed is actually in the living room right now watching some YouTube videos on how to properly make these steaks because they are pricey and we don't want to mess them up. So he's researching that, and later tonight for dinner, we're going to make those and show you how they turn out. I'm so excited for that. I'll probably have a little Caesar salad or something on the side, and that's going to be it. These things are gigantic. I myself would be completely fine just having the steak, but we'll see how it goes. We're at the lake. We got up here last night. We are going to stay here. We're not sure how long we're going to get to stay here. We have up to 3 weeks of just free time. I have to be back home in 3.5 weeks to watch my grandsons again while my son and daughter-in-law go away again for a few days. We're hoping that we can stay here for that time. Ed's mom is kind of up and down with her health right now. So right now she's doing pretty good. She's pretty stable. She's in a nursing home. She's getting cared for and all of that. So we're kind of just gauging our time on that. If we need to go back home, we will go back home. We're hoping to get some good rest time, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks here at the lake. Yesterday, before we came up here, I went and had my eyebrows microbladed. I just feel I need to mention it because they're red and kind of swollen. They're looking better this morning than they did yesterday, and they are dark. They're darker than they will be after they heal. So just in case anybody's wondering why my eyebrows might be red or dark or whatever, this is like my 4th time getting my eyebrows microbladed, 4th or 5th, maybe the 5th time. I do them every year. Once a year, she goes in and does a touch-up because they do fade. Microblading, if you don't know what that is and you're wondering what that is, they take a little scalpel, I guess you could call it, and they make these little cuts in your eyebrow, and they like mimic what your eyebrow would look like, and then they fill it in with ink. It's not real permanent like a tattoo. They don't go as deep into your skin with the ink. I used to have super thick eyebrows. Back in the 80s, they were thicker than these. And the 90s came and we were doing those really thin eyebrows. That's what was in. I wish that never would have happened, but I tweezed and tweezed and tweezed. Back then I was a hairstylist working in the salon, and that's what we all were doing. So I tweezed and tweezed and tweezed, and then eventually my eyebrows just never grew back like they were back in the 80s. And this is my way of achieving that. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right. I just came into the kitchen and Ed is making breakfast, and he said he's making omelets. What kind do you have there?
Sausage.
Oh, good.
And onions and some cheese.
I have another block in there. I'll shred it up. All right, so we're going to have pork sausage omelets with some cheddar, some onions, butter. Ed's looking good, nice and trim. Using his little, what is that called? A hurricane. Hurricane.
Stands up by itself.
Look at this cane. If anybody is in the market for a cane, hopefully not, but if you are, if you're facing knee surgery or anything like that.
It folds up too.
We found this cane on Amazon, and it's
Pretty sweet.
folds up. It has these, show the foot. It has these rubber.
Yeah, they're feet. They're not suction cups.
Yeah, they're not.
feet.
People think they're suction
it
cups,
does
but that wouldn't
pivot.
be good if you're walking and your cane is suctioning to the ground.
It pivots slightly just to help steady you a little bit.
Yeah, so
It's kind of nice.
I'll link that cane down below. It was actually a really good price too. So
As seen on TV.
As seen on TV, yeah. He saw this cane on TV, and we found it on Amazon. And
I like it best because of that right there. That's the best part.
yeah, so he's been using the cane to get around, and he's making breakfast. So Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Omelet, delicious, look at that. Sausage, we ended up using Gouda. I had some Gouda cheese in there. I shredded that up instead of cheddar. So we've got sausage, Gouda, onions, and a 3-egg omelet. And then I'm having a coffee, a cappuccino, and I'm gonna show you back in the background there. I got another coffee maker. I missed my Nespresso that I have back home. And so I bought a Ninja because we wanted a coffee pot. So it has a big coffee pot, and then it has this Nespresso pods, but it takes these little pods. And so it gives me that frothy coffee. There's a bunch of different flavors with this too, but it also has on the side a little frother that you can pop out, and you can froth your milk for your cappuccino. So that's what I'm having. And I'm having one of these little pods. I can't even see what flavor that is. I just grabbed one. I have a variety pack. So Ed's trying to look. You see it?
They gotta print it with like foil. You can't even. It's something Lungo.
That's the size. Stockholm.
Yeah, Stockholm Lungo.
That's really good.
Lungo.
All right, so we're gonna eat breakfast, and I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, careful, easy there, man. Ooh, Ed's got sausage patties too. He did ask me if I wanted patties, but I said no, so be careful. All right, we're gonna eat breakfast. I'll see you later. We don't usually do a whole lot of desserts, but since it's Valentine's Day, I am going to attempt a dessert that I haven't made yet. I'm going to use my little iron skillet here. And this is just a, let's see, this is a 6.5-inch iron skillet. And you can see right here, I bought this at a thrift store a long time ago. This just won't come off. $3. I got this little iron skillet. And so I'm going to make, if you've seen before the like chocolate chip cookies or the brownies that they make in these little skillets, I'm gonna make a chocolate, I guess you could call it a protein brownie. And I'm gonna make it in this little skillet. And then I'm not gonna bake it until we are actually getting ready to eat our dinner because I want it to be warm and gooey. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw it together now and just set it in the refrigerator and have it all ready to go into the oven. And I'm gonna show you what I'm going to mix and put into here. And then later on, after I bake it, I will show you, the temperature, the time, and all of that. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to butter the inside of this pan really well, get it all nice and greased up. And then I'm going to mix a few ingredients together, pour it in here, put it in the refrigerator, and then at dinner time, after the steaks come out, the oven will already be preheated. I can throw this in while we are eating our steaks, and then we could have some, hopefully, warm, gooey protein brownie in a skillet. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna put in this. Real quick, I wanna show you what Ed got me for Valentine's Day. I thought it was really thoughtful, but it is a meat hearts. It's like conversation hearts, and I have them in a little Ziploc baggie, what I haven't already had. I'm gonna show you, dump them out in the box here. And they're like little sausage hearts, and they have little messages on them, like the conversation heart candies that you buy. And I just thought this was so sweet. Look at this one. This says beef mine. I wanted to tell you, I went to mix up my ingredients for my little brownie skillet, and I do not have any chocolate protein powder here at the house. I have strawberry and I have salted caramel, and this is the salted caramel. So we're gonna do a salted caramel little brownie cake or whatever you want to call it, just because I don't have any chocolate. I thought the chocolate would be really good. I'm going to look around to see if I have any sugar-free chocolate chips here, maybe just to sprinkle a little bit in there, but it's going to be salted caramel. Right, so here's my pan. I spread some butter in there. That's all ready to go. I have about a tablespoon of butter that I melted in the microwave in there. And to this, I'm going to be adding about a tablespoon of whole milk Greek yogurt. I just think that that'll help with the texture. I'm gonna try it. Put 2 eggs in here. 1, 2. a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm also going to put some salt, just a little bit. Have some salted caramel prime protein. I'm going to be putting 2 scoops of this in here since there's going to be 2 of us eating this. And I'm going to mix this all together. And then I am going to add maybe about 1/8 of a cup of chocolate chips to this. And then I'm going to pour it into my little skillet here and smooth that out. And then after our steaks come out of the oven, I'm going to throw this in the oven, and this will be our warm, gooey dessert, hopefully, for after we're done with our tomahawks tonight. These jumbo tomahawk steaks. And I was just telling Ed, each of these are over 2 pounds. So we're going to have leftovers for sure. Ed said he could probably finish his, but I'm sure I'm going to have leftovers. And we will,
Start the grill.
Ed's going to start the grill. We will be able to, have it with our breakfast or whatever over the next couple of days probably. So I just took some farm dust seasoning and just sprinkled it all over these. And they have sat here for a while and come to room temperature. Ed's starting the grill. He's going to put these on the grill and sear them, but he's going to make sure that the grill is really hot. And he's going to sear them on both sides. Then we're going to put them on a cooling rack on a pan, put them in the oven. And I have my little meat thermometer here with these probes, and we are going to cook them with probes because we want the temperature to be 135 when we pull them. And so, yeah, we're going to cook these things up and let you know how they are. Here's the lake. It's all frozen over. Ice, ice, lots of ice. All right, Ed's over here at the grill, and he is doing like a 2 minutes. Here, just open it for a second. I know you gotta. He's
2
got
minutes. 2 minutes. Then you rotate it 2 minutes so you get the cross marks.
Yeah.
Then you flip it. Same thing. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 8 minutes total.
And then you put it on the
Put 'em in
cooling
the oven.
rack.
Yep, on the cooling rack in the oven.
Yep.
Put your probes.
All right.
Cook it to 135 degrees, medium rare.
Gonna be good. You guys can see, we got some candlelight. Valentine's candlelight dinner.
Hey, Valentine's Day!
It's still in the oven because that one was a little thicker and it's taking a little while. So we went ahead and pulled this one, and Ed cut the bone off for me. And it's like a pot roast. That's how big it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and try. Wow, it's really tender. I'm gonna try, yeah, you're right. So what we did, we pulled them at 135 degrees. The other one is like at 125 right now. Scoop of herb butter on top. Made like a foil tent, which was what Ed had seen suggested. The foil tent seals in the juices. And so we did that for 10 minutes. We covered it with foil after it was done, let the butter melt down.
So the idea for letting it rest is the muscles are tight right after you take it out of the oven, and you have to let it rest so that they'll relax and the meat is actually more tender and the juices start to release. Like this plate is full of juices coming out of the bottom of that. That's really good too.
It's so good.
Cut it up. Valentine's Day, hook me up.
So, I don't want to, it's going to drip, but look at that. Take that.
Just cut a couple pieces.
So we're going to share it while his is cooking because there's no way I'm finishing all of this. I also made some Caesar salad.
Got dessert too.
And I have a dessert. As soon as his is done, I'm going to throw that cookie or whatever it is in the oven and let it cook. And then we'll have a little dessert. It's so juicy.
salad's on point too.
Salty. The farm dust seasoning is really good.
It's perfect. Perfectly cooked.
All right, we're gonna go finish eating, check on that steak. See you soon. All right, so a little update on dinner. We ended up splitting one tomahawk steak and the other one is still wrapped over here. So we're just gonna keep that one, put it in the refrigerator, maybe have it tomorrow for dinner. One would have been more than enough for the both of us, especially with the Caesar salad and knowing that we have dessert too. Still waiting for the dessert to come out of the oven, and when that's done, I'm timing it right now, so I'm trying to figure out how long it's gonna take for it to cook. So when that's done, I'll be back and show you how it turns out. All right, so this is my little skillet cookie. It's been sitting here for maybe 15 minutes or so, and I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some out. I have some whipped topping here that I made earlier, and we're gonna see how this tastes. All right, so here's a little serving of it and a little bit of whipped cream on top. And shake my whipped cream up enough. All right, let's give this a try. Look at the chocolate chips all melted and gooey in there. Very good. That's a really good little dessert. Baked it in the oven, 350 degrees for about 14 minutes. My oven had been preheated for a long time. It cooked the steaks in there. It was really hot, so it may take a little longer. It was really good after 14 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Ed some dessert. We're gonna relax for the rest of the evening, maybe watch a movie. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I'll see you really soon. Have a great day and God bless.